Hello, and welcome to James Leslie's Express Lane, where we get you out as fast as possible, reviewing the game Homefront Revolution. I heard a lot of bad things about this game, but I really liked the first one. The first one had a great story, written by the guy who did the original Red Dawn, and a few other movies, but had a great story. The gameplay was good. It was rather short, and it was a bit of a hallway shooter where you walk forward, shoot, walk forward, shoot. So in the sequel, it's like, oh, they're going to expand on this, right? And they did. The gameplay is a lot better than the first one, but the story makes no sense. They changed the story. In the first one, it was based off, it was before Kim Jong-un, whatever. The older Kim Jong died. It was before he died. In the first one, the story is that he dies, the son takes over, and it turns out the son's not an idiot. The son's actually pretty smart and likable and charismatic. And he's able to work out to do with the South Koreans. He's able to work out no trade deals because he's not a nut job. And then they get into the space program. They launch a satellite, EMP attack on America, invade. It's like, all right, no. Maybe if the son's smart and charismatic, all right, this could make sense. Like, it made sense from a standpoint of before his father died and we found out he's just as nuts. Now, who knows? Maybe he's actually could be a good leader and could actually pull this off in a believable manner. In the sequel, it's North Korea. Even though they're a superpower, they're still called North Korea, not just Korea, because they can't be South Korea. Even though they're a superpower. And then they invade America, because America's weak, because America bought everything from North Korea, even though they're still North Korea, so that means we're at war. We went to war. We won, they lost. I'm sorry, stalemate, whatever you want to call it. But so we're at war with them, but we bought guns, we bought planes, we bought jets, we bought phones, we bought everything from them. They all had a secret code there. They hit a button, turns everything off. Then they invaded. But it makes no sense. Like, how? All right, they're America's enemy. Why are we buying weapons from them? Why are they selling us guns and tanks and all that if they're still North Korea, not just Korea because they won the war? Like, it makes no sense. The story is trash, 3 out of 10. But gameplay, 9 out of 10. Visuals, 8 out of 10. Audio, 8 out of 10. If you ignore the first parts of the story, the game's an 8 out of 10. It's open world where you don't even have to do it. There's flashpoints, there's strongholds, there's places that you can take to make safe houses. But you don't have to take them. You can be like, there's the mission. Walk to the mission. Do the mission. Or you can be like, all right, that's where you need to go, but there's a place here and a place there and a stronghold there, and take them. And each one is not the same. The strongholds, you got to try to get inside the base. There's different ways to do that. Whether you hack or blow shit up or use a motorcycle to jump across from one building to another. There's different ways to get in. You get to develop, you turn it off. Things explode, you capture it. Other places, you just got to get to the radio or to the computer thing and hack it. Others, you gotta get a motorcycle in there to turn on the generator. Like they have the barrels, you put the motorcycle on there, rev the engine until the generator has power and all that. Then you go to the thing, activate it, you controlled it. Others, you gotta find the intel, you gotta find medical supplies, you gotta find a collection of things, take them to the point, and do that. Others, you gotta kill, and kill, and kill till there's no enemies left, plus do a couple other things, then you can capture it. Like I said, so even though there's a bunch of different capture points, but they don't play the same. The strongholds play mostly the same, but I've jumped motorcycles to get over. I've blown holes through the side. I've used a little hack machine to get inside to hack the doors open. Like there's different ways to get inside the strongholds. What I really like is you have bolt cutters. There is no, I have a missile launcher. There's a master lock in this door. I guess I can't get in. No, it's, oh, there's a lock. Bolt cutters. Cut it off. Now you can get inside. And not only that, they have different zones. They have the yellow zones where the collaborators, the collabs as they're called. Now it's pretty low key. There's not as much security as there is in, say, a red zone. Red zone, lots of security, lots of guards, lots of tanks. But as you clear stuff out and you take stuff over, it becomes a lot easier. But again, you don't have to do that. You can just beeline to the mission point. Also, what I like, the guns can be changed and upgraded and just make difference. Like, all right, once you have the money, you upgrade your rifle to submachine gun. Then you can get a grip on it, you get the scope on it, you put the muzzle brake on it so it does more damage but has more recoil. But with the grip on the front, you minus the, what'd you call it? It is from DSP's rant. He hated the game. Mind you, he didn't beat it. As you just saw, he did not beat the game. Let's go back on that. So he's climbing up. Oh, assassinate the KP. There's another aspect where it's like, all right, you cut out the power to the speakers. You turn on the radios to the resistance radio. You assassinate KPA officials. But those are things you can do that wins the hearts and minds of the people. When it reaches 100%, they turn on the KPA. They're on your side. Makes the game a bit easier as well. Watch this. He did not beat the game. He reviewed this game, got 1 million views for his review, and he didn't even fucking beat it. Wait for it. Why is he using pneumatic pistol? What the fuck is he thinking? So he uses a terrible gun that shoots 8 bullets at a time instead of using a machine gun or something like that. Or the automatic shotgun. Or the flamethrower. Or the rocket launcher. Or the inferno launcher. Like, alright, I want to... Let's turn the volume on for this part. And 1 second. Let's turn that on.
Can't manage to fucking hit with bullets. This game is a fucking piece of shit. It's terrible. It's not worth $60, and after playing it for 3.5 hours, I never want to fucking play it again. I immediately deleted it off of my PlayStation 4. Good riddance to bad fucking rubbish.
But it's not. It's not that bad a game. Just because you're an idiot who couldn't play through and beat the game does not mean the game is bad. I mean, again, except for, like, the story, the gameplay is actually really good, and I really enjoy the weapons that you can upgrade them. No, you go away. That you can upgrade them, that you can add stuff to them. It's like, well, I want this sight instead of that sight. I want the muzzle brakes. Yeah, it has more recoil, but I do more damage. And let's see, there's the pistol, which you can modify. The rifle. Well, the machine gun rifle, and then there's the battle rifle, which is good for sniping. Yeah, the missile launcher, you have the crossbow. But again, like the crossbow, you can turn it into a blunderbuss, you can turn it into a flamethrower. The SMG, you can turn it into, well, you go from machine gun to full auto, well, like part auto, full auto. And then there's another one that I never used. The pistol, you can do Uzi, or you can do pneumatic pistol, like you saw him using. That's nice and silent, but you can buy a silencer for the pistol, so... And of course the crossbow is silent too. I really like the crossbow. The crossbow is good. The missile launcher, you can upgrade it, but there's no attachments for it. The battle rifle, you can turn into the inferno launcher or the marksman for better sniping. Like there's a good variety of weapons, good variety of stuff to do. You can only carry 2 guns plus the pistol at a time. If you could carry a third one, it probably would have been better, in my opinion. I was like, oh man, I really want to carry the crossbow for a silence of like taking out cameras or sniping people. But there's tanks and all that around. Rocket launcher, you gotta have the rocket launcher for that. Of course, you could make grenades. Let's see, grenades, napalm, fireworks to distract guards, or hack tools. And you can make those, well, you can either buy them, find them, or you can make them by finding chemicals, starter, igniter, and just different things to make them with. Hacking's pretty cool because, like, there's tanks that go around, like automated drone tanks. You throw the hack tool on it, it attacks the enemy for you for like 5 seconds. If it lasted a little bit longer, would have been a lot better. I was like, yay, it's going for 5 seconds. There's enough time for it to kill one guy, and then it turns back on me. But while it's turned, the enemy attacks it. So I had a lot of times where the enemy destroyed it for me. It's like, yeah, I didn't kill any of them, but they took out the tank. I don't need to waste a rocket launcher shot or a bunch of grenades on it. And there's a great Easter egg. Time Splitters 2 is in the prison area. There's an arcade machine. I went up to her like, oh, hit square? It's Time Splitters 2. You get the first 2 levels, Siberia and Chicago. Like, that's a cool little Easter egg. I like that. But overall, I really enjoyed the game. If you ignore the story, 8 out of 10. If you can't ignore the story, 7 out of 10. The story just brings it down just because it just makes no sense. But the gameplay is fantastic. And I don't know why he was using a single-shot pneumatic pistol against like 20 guys. Like, why are you not busting out grenades? Why are you not busting out the rocket launcher? Why are you not busting out the machine gun? Why are you using like the worst weapon in that situation? The crossbow is great for sniping people. It's like, all right, you're infiltrating the yellow zone. While security's low, there's still security, and you don't want me shooting off guns while there's security around you. Like, nope, just show up, take out the camera, take out the camera, take out the camera. Oh, there's a guard. Take the guard out. It was a fantastic weapon for that. But if I'm going up against 3-4 guys, you know what I'm busting out? The machine gun. I'm not trying to take out 3-4 guys at once with a crossbow. It takes too long to reload. So he hated the game and he didn't even beat it. He reviewed it and he didn't even beat it. How? Hi guys, I never watched this movie, but I'm going to review it anyways. I've never even heard of this TV show before. I read a synopsis of it. I'm going to review it. No, you don't do that. How do you review a video game that you didn't fucking beat? He played it for 3.5 hours, so he maybe got through the first zone. He maybe got through the first zone. Dumbass. But yeah, like I said, ignore the story, 8 out of 10. If you can't ignore it, 7 out of 10. Different situations, different modes, I didn't even get to the online play, but they got online stuff you can do, and they got the different difficulty modes. So like, man, I'm having too hard a time. You can switch down to easy. I did normal. I was like, I don't think I'll do Death Wish. Anyways, after this, I'm probably gonna move on to. I was gonna do Batman Arkham Knight, but one of my friends asked for the Order 1886 instead. It's like, you know what? It's still in the plastic. This is still in the plastic wrap. I've not even taken the plastic wrap off. And I bought it like 3 years ago. So, yeah, I guess I'll play that next. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Redford Lupe and Arizona Made Gamer, Karma Kid, R. Carmichael. You were a huge help. Thank you. Just thank you, Tarzan. Just everyone who showed up and watched me play. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully I entertained you guys, and hopefully you guys liked this review. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.